I'm Tom.
And I'm Kynan.
And today we're swapping out these OEM STI brakes on this BRZ
for this big Alcon Brake Kit.
It's time to stop harder to go faster. So what are we even doing today? Pretty simple. We're going to show you how to fit big brakes in the first place to your car. We'll even give you a few tips on whether or not big brakes could fit your OEM wheels or just your wheels in general. And then we're going to go out there and we're going to see if we can spot the difference between what it's like having stock brakes versus having an awesome Alcon Big Brake Kit. Let's get into it.
To save you time before bolting it all up and then realizing your wheels don't fit, you can actually put the assembly together and try and sit it in the wheel, and if there's a gap underneath, it means the caliper's hitting the inside of the wheel. If there's no gap, you should be right to go. So this car will require spacers to have the brakes fitted. Chrome sockets on an impact card.
Mate, the internet's going to hate you for doing that. What are you
doing? When you wash the car or drive through water, the water gets behind the wheel and the rotor and rusts on, and just that bit of corrosion can make them difficult to get off.
You'll see the slots. So C's have to be on a car that's going that way.
Yeah. The
C's have to be facing the same way as the car.
Rotation.
And it's got also the
arrow. But for us who know, we can go off the C's or the direction of the fins. But for people who don't know, always read your rotor.
And these ones are both.
So you can't put them on that way. So this has to go towards the disc, so you know you've got it on the right.
You've got to have them, so wherever the direction of the wheel goes, whatever direction the wheel hits first, the smallest piston has to be at the top.
Plus it is written on the inside, I noticed, with an R, and the only difference on the other part number is an L, so right and left. They wonder why they can't get all the air out, because the air's at the bottom. It always has to go to the top. Yeah, laugh, but so many people do it, it's ridiculous.
I really like these Alcon brakes and how they stand out with the rims. The colour done by Procoat, this is in Coore green. If you go to Coore, you can buy them yourself in all sorts of colours, such as red, green, blue, hot pink even, if that floats your boat. Big shout out to Procoat, thanks for sorting these out.
By that turn like that, perfect.
Yeah, if that doesn't turn, we've got issues. Goodridge, braided steel, ADR approved, sold here at Coore.
Love it.
Right, so.
Oh, look at this. I'm going to be able to zoom in here. Look at that. Bam. I don't even have to get that close to you, man.
Alright, so we'll leave that to last. Never tighten that one up first.
Why?
Because if you tighten that up, see how I can turn it?
Yeah.
Depending on where that sits, if you tighten and lock it, when you go to put this on, if it's not sitting, it can be curled.
Gotcha.
So when you see our final position,
Final production.
you'll see that it sits nice and it'll flow with the shock nicely without rubbing on everything.
Excellent. Phones, man. She's in. Hard work, So why are we doing all of this anyway? It's pretty simple. We're ripping some pretty hard track days in this BRZ. For Kynan, we need something that's reliable, going to take the punishment and the heat that we're going to put down. Kynan's going to be tracking pretty much every single month, so we need something that's durable. At the end of the day, Alcon, which we sell right here at Coore, we distribute right across the country. You can find rotors with C-cuts, we sell a range of different cars, and you can get the calipers here too. Just remember that if you stop harder and go faster, it means you can brake later coming into the turn. You've got bigger balls, therefore you're setting faster lap times. End of story.
So when it comes comes to painting or powder coating your caliper, some things to be wary of when you get it back from the painter is to make sure the mating surfaces for the bolts and the dog bones do not have paint on the surface and where the brake line connects to. Reasons for: brake fluid will get on the paint and deteriorate the paint and causing the bolt to come loose. Same thing here, the paint will crack, leaving the bolt to come loose, and they will wind out. So just important to make sure all mating surfaces are clean. If they do accidentally paint them, you do have to take the paint off or run the risk of your caliper falling off.
Do you feel like you drive a race car yet?
Yeah.
Gravity bleeding slow. Alright, Conan, press it 5 times all the way to the ground.
We're just gonna do a very quick, very easy, very legal brake test on our own roads. Did I say it was legal?
The purpose of bedding in brakes is to make sure they bite into the rotor correctly, giving you the best braking opportunity from the first initial brake. So speed up to 70 and then firm on the brake all the way down. Just helps takes all the glazing off the rotors.
Okay, brake tests. Yep, brakes are good. If you're after your own Alcon Big Brakes, head on over to Coore. Doesn't matter what car you have, doesn't matter what colour you want, we've got it all. We're based here in New South Wales, Australia. Tune in next time when we install these bad boys.